Yo guys, welcome to the Bruddas podcast. We here with the man them. We got man like David Scarlett here today. We have Ramia, right guys. And it was a mad week. It was a mad week in the Champions League.
Yeah.
So we have the representatives here. Okay, you know them. United Chelsea. So we'll start with the PSG Manchester United game. Ramia, what's your thoughts on the game, boy?
Well, excellent game of football. I'm very proud of my team. Actually, when I saw the lineup, I wasn't feeling that midfield with Fred and McTominay, but it seemed like he got the plan to work. We're very compact, good defensive shape. We look like we're playing as a team for the first time in a long time. Everybody was aggressive. As soon as we lost the ball, we were, fighting to get back. Um, Teles coming in, whipping in some crosses. I mean, we haven't seen that for a long time, and I'm talking proper crosses. Um, Even his corners looked dangerous
Mm.
when they were coming in, so that was a good look too. Um, Bruno captain in the side, I felt really good about that. Um, Scoring a penalty. I mean, we know that we are penalty FC, so I wasn't really surprised. I wasn't really surprised that we got a penalty.
Hernandez
Um,
finishing again.
yeah, and
Rashford, performance.
Rash,
Rashford.
yeah, Rashford was good. Rashford had a very good day. My
Yeah.
only thing about it was, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I wish he was more clinical, at least statistically, with the amount of chances that he creates or the amount of chances that he has. So I find him have to do some work on in decision making. I think we had discussed this in the last episode or the episode before, as if he had been more clinical, it could have easily been 3 or 4, 4-1 in our direction. Um, De Gea was looking like De Gea that
Oh
just
yeah.
get just get by and ready to play some football, digging things from all over.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Point blank stops. Um, yeah, we look like a
Wambasaka, boy.
huh?
Wambasaka.
Yeah, I soon get to them, but we look like a serious team for the first time in a long
Mm-hmm.
time. I don't know if we're going to explore that whole back three thing as a consistent thing, or I don't know. But even when we took off Tellers and brought on Pogba and we went to a back four, we're still looking very solid. So I don't know if we can transfer this momentum and mentality going forward into the next run of games. Hopefully, this is like a catalyst for some big results going forward. My next thing now is the defending. I thought the defending was excellent. Mbappe, Neymar. Sometimes I was forgetting that they were even on the field. Um,
True.
every time,
Back pockets, boy.
yeah, boy,
Boy.
Twans
Yeah.
and AWB back pockets right through the game. Every time them feel like them have a in, there's a hard tackle coming from Spidey. Every time Mbappe feel like him have a running, Twanzebe is right there just to usher him off the ball and him just crying foul and crying foul and crying foul. But I don't know. I felt like, I mean, it didn't feel like we're playing a top European team, to be honest. Because going in the game, it felt like it would have been a lot more difficult. I was underestimating the team, but I felt like it would have been more difficult. I
Yeah.
felt like it would have been more difficult and would have had to fight more, but we're actually taking the game to Paris.
Well, as I
As
was
of
saying, when Ole job on the line, United they suddenly come out
yeah,
and we will beat
boy.
us.
I think it was
Yeah.
helped out too with some of the injuries to PSG as well. Missing key players in the midfield as well with
But there is
Mbappe.
no excuse to be that poor up front, though.
Yeah, but I was like Ramya said, I was surprised too that he started with five at the back. I thought he would have done the same thing he had done with Newcastle, start with the 4-5-1. But yeah, Ole came up with a good plan, and Manchester United came up trumps in that one. So Ramia, after that game, United Champions League favourites.
Definitely,
Ah.
100%, 100%, 100. And even after that performance, I think we can even look at even the Premier League title.
Okay,
100%,
okay, okay.
100%. There's a depth to our midfield that we haven't fully explored as yet. I think we keep looking on the men like, oh, McTominay, oh, Fred, oh, Danny. But when push really comes to the shove, I think if we are organized properly, we can really benefit from the depth in the midfield. I always give Pogba a lot of stick, but he came on and he did really, really well. He did his bit. I mean, perhaps because he was playing a lot more forward, he got to showcase a bit more of what he's about. But he came on, he was animated, he was holding up the ball when he needed to, he was making the quick passes, he was making the pretty passes. I think there was a chance where there was a reverse pass to Martial, but I think Martial had fouled the guy before he got a chance to get the shot off. So I mean,
And on the last part, we was talking about Wan-Bissaka girl problems too.
yeah,
That clearly didn't
did
Yeah,
not
affect him at
feature.
all.
we improve his performance.
Yeah, that probably make him
Yeah,
better.
that side girl real doing work, boy.
But probably this is
So
a new role for Pogba in the team too, maybe, just to come on for 20 minutes and give my sweat because it seemed to benefit the team more.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
he does, and he don't come on with the weight of defending.
Mm-hmm.
So he know he coming on to change the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he might benefit from that. I don't like how Danny always getting substituted so late in the game, but you see he was instrumental. Wait, was he instrumental? I can't recall. But I don't like. I would like to see him get a good run of games, like maybe 60 minutes even. Starting and see how I'm working in the squad. But always at the wheel and
Hmm.
Paris is red, so I don't have no complaints. No complaints whatsoever.
Right. Top
None.
performance from Manchester United.
You know, I was on Twitter and I was seeing a lot of things. People are saying that
You on Twitter?
yeah,
So why not following
yeah, I should do that.
me?
I keep the other day I searched for David Scarlett, but I couldn't find it.
You must be able to find me, man.
So um people are saying that Luke Shaw makes a better centre back than Harry Maguire. What do you think, Randy?
Now you see the case with Luke Shaw, I think it's probably like a case with Cresswell, there's a left-sided player, but not like I won't say a centre back per se.
Okay.
Now I
Okay.
actually think Shaw, since he don't have the pace that he used to have, I actually think he'll be more effective at centre back. Because like when Aspi now come, he was pacey and going forward all the time, and then Conte turned him into a centre back in the back
Same
three.
with Ivanovic.
Ivanovic too. So I
Yeah.
think Shaw at centre back is a good option for United actually.
Yeah.
And have Tellez whipping the crosses.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
Tellers look good. So top
Tellers was
performer.
actually on Chelsea transfer list, and I actually wanted Tellers, not Chilwell, but Chilwell proven good so far, and Tellers obviously proven to be
Right.
what I wanted at United.
Right. So top performance there from Manchester United. Now we're going to talk about the Chelsea game. So Chelsea draw blank against Sevilla. Scarlett, we thought about your side's performance, but
That game. Um, it was like the total opposite of the game on the weekend against Southampton. It's like Chelsea just try way too hard to defend that we forget to attack.
it's too conservative.
Yeah, it's like the focus was on defending and not conceding, trying to get a clean sheet. That we
Mhm.
forget to attack, and we going back to the same problem that we talked about on the last podcast with Mason Mount. Lampard does not drop Mason Mount, and that game against Sevilla was a game that Ziyech or Callum should have been starting. Mount is not a winger. I'm fed up. It's not that I hate Mount. I absolutely love Mount, but I love Mount in his position as a midfielder, not as a winger. Mount is not a winger.
Mhm.
Besides that, Werner had a few chances and he wasn't clinical, unlike the game at Southampton. Had some chances that he should have put away. Pulisic looked lost on the right side, and then in the second half, when Lampard put him to the left, he looked much better. He looked like he looked comfortable. And Kovacic should have started the game. I don't think this Kante and Jorginho pivot in midfield working. It's clear that Jorginho and Kovacic is the best midfield pairing that we have. So we should be
Mhm.
going with that.
Jorginho.
Sevilla side, Sevilla played very good football, which was expected. Sevilla, Lopetegui doing a good job with them. It's like they brought the Europa League form into the Champions League.
Yeah.
And yeah, other than that, Chilwell had a great game. Chilwell was man of the match for me. Chilwell should be starting, like be a regular starter. And plus, you notice the trend now. Against Palace, we had Mendy in goal, Thiago Silva at centre back. Clean sheet. Today
Mm.
against Sevilla, well, yesterday against Sevilla, Mendy in goal, Thiago Silva, clean sheet.
Oh
So we know
gosh.
we know the
Yeah.
formula that working.
Yeah.
Lampard had to stop rotating this back line every game, having a different keeper every game. We know what working, we should stick with that. Lampard is this is not FIFA 21, this is not football manager.
Or piss.
Well, nobody's played PES.
Scarlett,
but
I saw there were two draws in your group. You still think your side going to win the group?
yeah, for sure, for sure. Krasnodar and Rennes are not worried about the away game at Sevilla going to be tough, no doubt about that.
That might be
Especially,
the group decider, if anything.
yeah. Especially if fans come back by then too, because fans being eased back into the stadium now. But I think
Hmm.
we have 50% um, capacity of fans now. But if fans like go up to 50 or more than that, that game at Sevilla gonna be a tough game.
Well, we had some other games as well going on. Could give some honorable mentions, I guess. So Leipzig defeated Istanbul 2-0.
The
Um,
Madrid game.
yeah. Real Madrid was a shambles against Shakhtar. It just fell apart defensively for them.
Yeah,
What
okay.
about your game, Andy? The Atletico game.
Boy, well, I wasn't expecting much. Playing against Bayern Munich, you go into Germany, it was always going to be an extremely tough game because they are the best team in the world right now in football. Despite losing Thiago, even with Nabri and Sanio, they have so much depth in the squad. They just have so much depth to go. And
That's true.
um, the game itself, Atletico's performance, it looked good on the eye, but I don't think it wasn't an Atletico performance. Like I think we should have probably defended more, sit deep. We tried to actually match Bayern, which we created chances, yeah, but um Bayern overall were very clinical. The midfield was very strong with Gretzka.
Kimmich.
Kimmich was fantastic as usual, pulling passes. Lewandowski had an off game. But from Atletico standpoint, nah, we went about it the wrong way. I would have loved to see a consolation goal. Jao Felix was the positives for us was Jao Felix was good in the game. Uh, let's see. That's probably it. Yes. Thinking about it, the midfielders were okay. Um,
For it was the first goal. I think the one Koeman score.
yeah,
Felix was the cause for that goal, because he pulled out at the 50-50 with Kimmich.
that's
And
true. Yeah, he could.
I think when you're playing Bayern, you can't be that weak. You had to go into them challenges. You can't be jumping out of tackles like that, because
Yeah,
it will cost you, and it did cost him.
yeah, absolutely. I agree 100%. And then the line too, like everybody was up in the line, and Trippier was back and played him on side, and Coman took his goal really well. The second goal, that was which one? that was the Gretzky goal. That was a nice team goal. I think that was a counter attack goal. Yeah, Bayern were very little on the counter attack because Atletico were in decent areas up top, and the turnover was mad because Bayern midfielders they just put that ball over the top and you have pacey players running down the ball. They were mad. And that goal from Tolisso, the third goal, Oblak could have done nothing. I think he could have done better with, let me see, I would say probably one or two of the goals, but that's a little harsh too. Overall, I'll just summarize it in one sentence. We went to Munich for nothing. So, yeah, we went to Munich for nothing.
Man, sounds stressful, do we?
But I still
Um,
expect us to come out of the group.
Comment to the group. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get revenge in Madrid, hopefully. All right, guys, we've come to the end of this Bats Brothers podcast. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We hit 200 subscribers the other day. Yeah, so we channel slowly growing. Click the subscribe button somewhere
And
here.
subscribe or follow on whatever
Yeah.
streaming platform it is be on.
Yeah, link in the description. Follow up everybody. And yeah, peace out.
Bias Brothers.